back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a Nutella Oreo cheesecake. Honestly, this is one of my favorite recipes to create when it's for a family celebration or just to give to friends. It is a delicious comfort food and it's so easy. I actually first made this through another recipe. I'll put the link down below, but I've since modified some parts of it to fit my preferences or my family's preferences. So I really hope you guys enjoy, and let's get on with the video. So to make the Nutella Oreo cheesecake, you will need a 10-inch springform pan, 16 ounces of cream cheese, half a teaspoon of vanilla essence, 1/4 cup of butter, which we're gonna melt later, 1/8 cup of powdered sugar, half a cup of Nutella, and a total of 26 Oreos, as well as half a cup of whipping cream, 2 bowls, and a mixer. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the base. So for the base, you need 16 Oreos and 1/4 cup of butter. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the butter melted, and I'll be back. So now with the 16 Oreos, I'm going to just put them into a blender and get them blended until it's a complete powder. And once that's done, I'll be back with both the powdered Oreos and the melted butter. So I'm going to go ahead and get the Oreos crushed right now. So now that this is done, I'm going to transfer it into this bowl. Now that the Oreos are crushed and the butter is melted, I'm just going to add in the melted butter into the Oreos. And this is going to create the base. So now that I've added the butter in, I'm going to mix it together so that the mixture becomes sticky. So now that the mixture for the base is ready, we're just gonna put it into the springform pan and we're gonna flatten out so that it's nice and even. So using the spatula, I'm just going to press down on the base so that I can move it around and have it evenly spread across the pan. So now that the base is complete, I'm going to go put this in the fridge, and then we're going to get started on the cheesecake. So now we're going to make the cheesecake base. So we're going to start with the 16 ounces of cream cheese, and we're going to put it in a bowl so that we can mix it. So we're just going to mix it so that the cream cheese is nice and soft. Now that it's mixed, I'm going to take the powdered sugar and add it in, as well as the half teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now we're going to go ahead and mix it one more time so that all the ingredients are well incorporated. So now that this is well incorporated, I'm going to go ahead and take my second bowl and make the whipped cream. So I'll be right back. Taking 500 ml of whipping cream, which is 2 cups. So we're going to just pour it into a bowl. And we're going to whip it until it forms stiff peaks. So now that it's formed stiff peaks, we're gonna take our cream cheese batter and we're gonna pour the whipping cream into this cream cheese batter that we have, and then we're gonna mix it together. So now that this is combined, I'm gonna take half of it out and put it in another bowl, because half of it we're gonna add crushed Oreos, and the other half we're gonna add Nutella. So I'll be back with the two bowls. So now that the batter is ready, I'm gonna pour half of it into this bowl, which I have cleaned, and I'm gonna try to get about half of it. So in one half we're gonna put in crushed Oreos, and in the other half we're gonna put in Nutella. So now that I've split the batters into two, I'm gonna go ahead and add crushed Oreos into this batter. So I have 10 Oreos with me, which I'm just gonna break apart into smaller pieces and just add them in. So now that I've added in the Oreos, I'm gonna just mix it in so that it's well combined. So now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the springform pan out. So I've brought the springform pan from the fridge, and as you can see, the base is nice and chilled. And I'm gonna go ahead and pour in the Oreo batter into the pan. This is gonna be our first layer for the cheesecake. As I've already said before, we're gonna have a second half, which is Nutella. So that's going to go on top of the Oreo. So now that I've poured it in, I'm going to go ahead and smoothen it. So now that it's nice and even, I'm going to go ahead and put this back into the fridge, and we're going to get started on the Nutella part. So now we're going to make the Nutella half. So we're gonna take the half a cup of Nutella that we have over here, and we're just gonna add it into the cheesecake batter that we set aside. Now that we've added in the Nutella, we're gonna go ahead and mix it using the mixer, and I'll be back once it's mixed. Now that the Nutella batter is ready, I'm going to go ahead and bring back the cheesecake from the fridge, and I'm going to pour this in and then put it back into the fridge to set. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the Nutella batter into the cheesecake pan. So now that this is done, I'm going to go put it in the fridge and let it sit either overnight, but you can obviously, if you're in a rush, you can leave it in for at least 3 to 4 hours. But for best results, I recommend keeping it in the fridge overnight and then enjoying it the next day. So now that the cheesecake has set, we're going to remove the sides of the pan off. So for that, I'm just gonna release this latch. And there you go. Now, to decorate the top, I'm just gonna take a few Oreos. Now I'm just gonna place them around the edge of the cheesecake. Try to leave a bit of space in between each cookie so that it makes it easier when you're cutting. I like to put these cookies in place so that I know where to cut the slices. And there you have it. The Nutella cheesecake is ready, so now you can enjoy it with your family, friends, and also if you want to take it to school to share. A great way to make it would be in cupcake form. So you just put a whole Oreo for the base and then the same filling, and that's about it. So that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below how your experience with baking this went. And also, I will soon be posting a video explaining how this recipe in particular helps de-stress, as well as giving tips to use in daily life to help you guys de-stress. So go ahead and watch that, and I'll see you guys next time.